on the 4th of February 2025, and in line with the rehearsals for this event, a special traffic plan will be implemented in Colombo starting today. And this morning on the Breakfast Rundown, we have a comprehensive report on this coming right up, and also taking a look at a few new initiatives. It has been decided to establish financial mediation boards across the country, as well as new cybersecurity operations center. These are just a few of the local news items that we are ready to cover on the Breakfast Rundown today. And as for news overseas, news is coming in from South Korea and India this morning. Stay tuned with us. We have all the news in detail. Let's move on to the top local news item for this morning, which is, of course, the traffic plan that will be in place in line with Independence Day rehearsals. In preparation for the upcoming 77th Independence Day celebrations on the 4th of February 2025, the Colombo Traffic Division has outlined a special traffic plan to manage the flow of vehicles in the vicinity of the Independence Square in Colombo. The traffic plan will be in effect during rehearsal duties, which will take place on the 29th, that is today, the 30th and the 31st of January, as well as the 1st and 2nd of February from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. During these rehearsal periods, the following roads will be closed to ensure the smooth conduct of preparations for the Independence Day event. Vijayarama Mawatha to Vidya Mawatha in Cinnamon Gardens, Bauddha Loka Mawatha to Maitland Place in Cinnamon Gardens, Bauddha Loka Mawatha to Prema Kirthi Dayalvis Mawatha in Cinnamon Gardens, Stanley Vijay Sundara Mawatha to Foundation Road in Cinnamon Gardens, Independence Roundabout to Independence Square in Cinnamon Gardens, Horton Place to Maitland Crescent Junction towards the Independence Roundabout, R.G. Senanayaka Mawatha to Maitland Crescent towards Independence Roundabout in Cinnamon Gardens, and the entrance to Maitland Crescent from the Independence Roundabout in Cinnamon Gardens. And also the Sri Lanka Police requests all residents and commuters to use alternative routes during this period. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Justice and National Integration has decided to establish special financial mediation boards across the country. A Minister of Justice, Attorney at Law Therunee Karunaratne, said that this step is being taken to resolve financial disputes before resorting to legal action. Now, under the initial phase of this program, special financial mediation boards will be established in the districts of Colombo, Gampaha, Kandy, Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa and Monaragala. The minister added that steps will also be taken to appoint experts with specialized knowledge to manage these boards. In addition, the ministry will take steps to establish special land mediation boards across the island as well. He further noted that 16 districts have already established these special land mediation boards. Minister Nana Karas said that efforts will be made to provide additional training to the member of community mediation boards as well. Now, mediation boards, which were first established in the year 1988, now operate in 329 locations across the island, with over 8,500 mediators serving in them. Let's move on to another local news item for this morning. A report from the expert committee that was appointed to investigate the passport crisis in Sri Lanka has submitted this report to the subject minister. Minister of Public Security and Parliamentary Affairs Ananda Vijaypala said that the report will now be presented to the cabinet for perusal. And according to the recommendations, a decision will be made on whether or not to change the current procedure of issuing passports. Minister Vijaypala added that currently about 2,900 passports are issued on a daily basis. He went on to note that efforts are underway to increase that number in the future as well. Meanwhile, the Sri Lanka Computer Emergency Readiness Team, or CERT, has taken steps to establish a cyber security operations center. Senior Information Engineer Charuka Damanupula said that the purpose of this center is to ensure the safety of government websites from cyber attacks. He said that CERT has also identified 40 key government institutions, and that under the first phase of this initiative, steps will be taken to ensure the 24/7 safety of the websites of these 40 government institutions. Now, meanwhile, it has been revealed that 48,000 houses under the Uda Gammana project, which was implemented in the recent times, remain incomplete. Deputy Minister of Housing T.B. Sarat said that although the project was planned to construct 1 million houses across the island, only about 90,000 houses have been built so far. And the minister also revealed that some of these houses had been allocated to certain individuals who in fact were not eligible to receive these houses under the Uda Gammana initiative. Let's move on to the weather update for this morning. The Met Department in its forecast says that cloudy skies can be expected over the southern part of the island today. Showers or thunder showers will occur at times in the northern, north central, eastern, Uva and southern provinces and in the Matale and Nuwara Eliya districts. Fairly heavy showers above 50 millimeters can be expected at times in some areas. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places elsewhere over the island during the evening or night. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in the western, Sabragamua, central and southern provinces during the morning as well. And as always, the general public is requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by temporary localized strong winds and lightning during thunder showers. Let's move on to our marine weather update for this morning as well. The Met Department says that showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the sea areas off the coast extending from Trincomalee to Colombo via Batticaloa, Hambantota and Galle. Showers may occur at few places in the other sea areas around the island as well. Winds will be northeasterly and speed will be 20 to 35 kilometers per hour. Wind speed can increase up to 45 to 50 kilometers per hour at times in the sea areas of the coast extending from Colombo to Mana via Puttalam and from Mathura to Potuvil via Hambantota. The sea areas of the coast extending from Colombo to Mana via Puttalam and Mathura to Potuvil via Hambantota will also be fairly rough at times. Temporarily strong gusty winds and very rough seas can be expected during thunder showers. Let's move on to international news for this morning. Our first international news item comes in from South Korea today. South Korean fire authorities say that an Airbus plane has caught fire at an airport of the city of Busan, forcing the evacuation of all 76 people on board. They say 4 people were injured as they were escaping the Airbus aircraft on inflatable slides in the southeastern airport on Tuesday evening. The blaze is said to have started at the tail of the Hong Kong-bound plane shortly before takeoff. Firefighters who arrived within minutes were seen trying to put out the fire that spread to the fuselage. It comes less than a month after the worst air disaster on South Korean soil when a Jeju airplane crash landed in the southwestern Muan airport, killing 179 people who were on board, and only 2 people were able to survive this crash. Well, South Korean media reported that the fire on board the Air Busan plane Gimhae International Airport began at about 10:26 p.m. on Tuesday. It said that firefighters arrived at the scene about 8 minutes later. Photos later emerged showing the burning aircraft being doused with water. There were 169 passengers and 7 crew on board of the plane during this incident. The cause of the fire is currently being investigated. Air Busan is a budget airline whose parent company is Asiana Airlines. Busan's airport is located about 315 kilometers southeast of the capital of South Korea, which is Seoul. Our second international news item for this morning comes in from India. Many people are feared to have been hurt following a crush at a huge Hindu religious festival in northern India. There has been no confirmation of how many people may have been injured or killed as of now, and officials said that some people have been injured, but adds that no one's condition is serious as of right now. And officials say up to 100 million people are expected to attend the bathing day at the Kumbh Mela, one of the world's biggest religious festivals that is being held in India. Well, that's a wrap of this morning's edition of the Breakfast Rundown on TV1. I'm Therunee Karunaratne. You can join us once again tomorrow on TV1 at 7 a.m. as well for more of the very latest from here at home and around the world. Until then, take care. Have a wonderful day ahead.